A couple of things that we try to observe, or you could possibly observe at home, is a couple of postures that we have found that are contributing or are part of an association with migraine headaches. And I would like to show you a couple so you could check those at home. I'm going to stand up here. One of the things I had mentioned about earlier is we want to look at the body from the foot, the head, the foot all the way to the top of the head. And some things that we've observed in our practice in the clinic here is that there are some patterns that can be contributory towards the tensions that are created in the cranium and the cervical column and might be associated with migraine headache. And one of those things is we notice is that if there are rotational postures in the body, for instance, if the hip rotates forward on one side or the other, that's going to cause a possible rotation in the upper torso of the body. And then if I want to keep my balance, my posture within our body, we have what's called a righting reflex. So we're automatically going to rotate our head the opposite direction so we can look forward and move straight ahead. This causes pressure because of the overuse of musculature between the head and the cervical column. Another postural position that we observe in the clinic relative to head pain and migraine is what's called a forward head posture. There are a lot of structures involved with forward head posture, and I'm going to show you that on this wall right here, and you can kind of take a look at home yourself to see if this would be something that you recognize or feel. So a forward head posture changes the articulation of the jaw as well. So I'm going to back up against this wall here and put my heels against the wall, put my butt against the wall, try to get my shoulders against the wall. This is what would be looking like in forward head posture. And there are many degrees of that forward head posture. As we do that, again, within the body, there's a righting reflex, which wants to keep us level and plumb with the horizon, is going to automatically cause our head to come up, our chin to come up like this. So inside this mandibular fossa here in the temporal bone, our jaw and articulation, the occlusion of the teeth are going to be off as well. Tensions, pressures, TMJ issues, forward head posture. Forward head posture, we shorten the suboccipitals. Those get short with the referral patterns, as I showed you on the trigger point chart up here. There can be headaches all by themselves. Also doing that changes the position of our eyes. Our eyes have 6 extraocular muscles that can also become shortened. Those eye muscles can also contribute a little pain into the head as well. So put yourself up against the wall and see if you can put your head on the wall and see what that feels like. If that feels comfortable for you, then you may not have forward head posture. But is my head tilted back? Is it tilted forward? Or is it tilted sideways one way or the other? So that could also be a contributor towards tensions within the cranial and the cervical structures causing migraine headache, causing headache. Another reference I'd like to make is to a case study that we did here at the Center for Neurosomatic Studies of a migrainer who had suffered migraines for about 50 years, and we've had some very good results with that. There will be a link attached to the lower portion of this if you'd like to go ahead and look into that. And one more thing I'd like to point out is that in last month's YouTube presentation, Kevin talked about sleep positions. And sleep positions would be important for those with cervical or head types of conditions, and getting that cervical column in the right position, getting the body position if you're side lying or if you're lying on your back. So please check out that YouTube video as well, and that might give you some good pointers in proper position, proper pillows, proper support for the cervical column. I want to thank you for your time.